Hello, my name's Mr. Radom, and I'll be your math teacher for this summer DL program. So just a quick little video here to get you started, let you know how things will work. The first thing that you need to know is this website right here, www.thssmath.com. And you'll want to bookmark that because you'll end up using that a lot. This is where all of your resources are going to be. And once you're at the site, there's a bunch of courses here. The one that you're going to be interested in is the tab here, Online Math. So I'm going to click on that one. And it brings up a few links here. There's a couple of online teachers. Mr. Payan is another teacher, so don't worry about clicking on that. But here, I'll just show you this link here. It's my schedule. But there's a few changes with it because this is also for students that are September till June. Don't worry about these Illuminate class times right now. We'll talk about that in a bit. But for the months of May and June, I am in the Illuminate, that's the online class, on Mondays and Wednesdays. So Mondays from 7 to 8 and Wednesdays from 3 to 4. But you will have additional times as well. This is really what I wanted to show you, was these optional personal contact blocks. If you want to come and see me and have a face-to-face meeting or to get help face-to-face, for the months of May and June, I am in the math grade hall, that's the main math area of Thomas Haney Secondary School, on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at these times. I'm not at the school on Fridays, but if you ever want to see me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, during these times, you just need to drop in, and I will be in the math grade hall able to help you at that time. At the bottom here, there's some extra help sessions. Again, don't worry about that. So I just really wanted to point out here these face-to-face times if you would like to come and see me and work with me face-to-face. So that's under my schedule there. The next link I want to show you is Mr. Radom's Illuminate Classroom. This is where, if you don't see me face-to-face and you need help, you would click on. So if you click on that link there, it may ask you to get some software. If you don't have software, it'll give you an opportunity to download the software so that you have that to run. Otherwise, then you can just click Start the Session. It'll ask you to log into the session, so you can put your name in there and click Login. I have to allow something there. And so this is what you'll use if we're ever getting help online. So I would need to be logged in as well. Now you can see this would be your name coming up here. It automatically comes up with your hand up, so you can click on that icon to put your hand down. There's a chat window here, so you can type stuff in there, and it'll come up as a text. So we can chat back and forth if need be. So you might log in here and say, I'm having trouble with page 56, number 8, and I will be able to turn the audio on. I'll be able to talk to you. Now you can see this thing sliding along here. And I have a pen, and I will be able to doodle on the screen and help you with your question that you might have. Of course, you're able to talk as well, but only one person can talk at a time. So when I'm done talking, I need to click that off so that that thing stops. And if you were going to use the microphone to talk to me, you would have to do the same thing. So this is how we can get help in Illuminate. Now, I mentioned those times there in my schedule on Monday evening and Wednesday afternoon. Because you're doing this course in only 3 months, May, June, and July, you have much more time that's available for you for help. So I'm thinking what we would just do is anytime you have a question, just email me, and we'll set up a time when we can get into that Illuminate class. So my email address, and you probably have it already, but if you don't, my email address is jeff_radom@sd42.ca. So if you get stuck on something, just send me an email, I check my emails very regularly, and we'll just set up a time when it works for both of us where we can log in to that Illuminate classroom, and I'll help you with whatever it is you're having trouble with. So that's the Illuminate classroom. Might not be a bad idea to save that hyperlink too, or you can just access it under the online math tab. There's another link here, Configure Illuminate. If you're having trouble, this is support for getting that software working. There's another link here, access free online resources. There's practice quizzes, videos, free tutorial sessions. You can see I've made some links here. This is where there's some tutors that can help you. There's also practice quizzes. There's instructional videos. There's a bunch more resources here and homework help there. So there's lots of online resources available for you. Just to review here so far, if you want to see me face to face, you'll know the times by clicking on my schedule here. If you would like some help online at any time, send me an email and we'll set up a time where we can both go into the Illuminate classroom and I can help you with that. And if you need some additional resources, there's a link here to Learn Now BC, which has lots of support for online students. Now the course you're taking, Math 12 Foundations, you won't see it listed here, but if you go up here where it says Math 12 Foundations, you'll click on the tab here. Now there's just a couple of links on here. The first one, if we click on this, is the Math 12 Foundations record sheet. So we'll click on this. These are all of the topics that there are in this course. So Learning Guide 1-2 is on investing money. Learning Guide 3 is an investment portfolio project, and so on. There are some unit tests in here. Learning Guide 6 is a unit test, which is on this unit. There's some other topics that we work on here, and then there's another unit test at Guide 13. And you can see there are a total of 20 learning guides that make up the course. There is an optional final exam, so technically we don't have to do that. This would be if you wanted an opportunity to improve your course mark. Say you weren't happy with your mark from 1 to 19 and you want another opportunity to do that, here's an optional final exam. But you don't have to write that final exam if you're not interested in that. So the first learning guide is on investing money. And if we go back to the website, you won't see the assignments posted on here. That's because the teacher who created them didn't want them to be on a website. So to respect that decision, I will email you the first learning guide. It'll be within the body of an email, Learning Guide 1-2. The other link that's on here is the solution to the textbook questions. And so when you click on that, it asks for a login and a password. The login is capital THSS. You want to write this down. Login capital THSS, and the password is math, all lowercase letters. So just like the website is thssmath.com, the login is capital THSS, and the password is math, but the math is in lowercase letters. And you can see here are all of the chapters in the book and the answers to those chapters. Okay, so it's not just the answers, they're the complete worked out solutions. So those are the two resources that are on there. As far as the textbook goes, I will send you also in the email the access to the textbook. So online you can see your marks record sheet and you can see your solutions to your textbook questions. I will email you your learning guides and your textbook access. So I'll just show you the first learning guide. I'll bring that up here. This is what you will get in an email, your first assignment, Learning Guide 1-2. And remember, you have 2 weeks from the date that you start this course to finish this first assignment. You also need to know that you have until July 24th to finish the entire course. That's only about 12 weeks of time. So you need to be finishing more than one learning guide a week in order to get this course finished. So there's a little introduction. A lot of this stuff's on investing money. There's a little bit here on some notes that you'll want to take. The resources that you need, the text, I will send you that. There's some key terms that you're going to learn. And then here's some things that you can do in the textbook to learn this stuff. You're not going to hand your work into me. This is just practice. So I would expect you to know how to, so you'd read some pages here, read and take notes on some pages. Oh, there's an investigation you can do here. And then complete these questions on page 14, 19, and 30. This is a self-directed course, so you do whatever you need to do to understand this material. You don't have to do all the questions, but I would expect you to understand how to do them. Okay. There's some other steps here. Here's some more questions that you can do. You don't have to do every single one, but if you're doing these questions, you can check your answers in the complete worked out solutions. Then you can see at the end here, at the end of this learning guide, you have an option on how you'd like to be evaluated. So the only exception would be those unit tests. So you can do whatever you want. We can talk about that. Once you finish the guide, I could send you a quiz if you just want to do a quick quiz. Or if you'd like to do, you could come in to Thomas Haney, do an interview with me. We could do an interview in an online class. You could send me a PowerPoint presentation, poster, video, brochure, whatever you like, and we can talk about that once you finish the learning guide. So once again, not all of these things do you have to do. I'm expecting you to work through these things, and once you feel like you are ready to demonstrate your understanding of the concepts of Learning Guide 1 and 2, you would simply let me know and say, hey, I'm ready for this stuff, and we would do our evaluation of Learning Guide 1, 2. So that should be pretty much all you need to get started. Again, let me know if you have any questions. Send me an email. We can chat online in the Illuminate class. If you send me an email, we can arrange a time where we can do that. And I look forward to working with you.